Hello, everyone, and welcome to this bonus episode of the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with Wendy Y. Bailey. I'm Wendy Y. Bailey, and I'm so excited to have you here today. We are broadcasting, live streaming on my Facebook page, my Facebook group, LinkedIn, YouTube, Wendy Y. Bailey, and YouTube Profitable Coaching Conversation. So we're everywhere. Be sure if you're on Facebook that you've given StreamYard permission so that I can see your name as well as your comments as we're talking through this. If you're broadcasting on other platforms or if you're watching me on other platforms, be sure to leave me a note to let me know that you were here, that you saw me, that you had something to say. I am so excited today. I'm really excited today. Why? Because this is episode 60 of the podcast. Episode 60. How cool is that? That means today officially marks our 60th episode. That is a big deal because I don't know that when I started this process, I knew that I was fully committed to it. Excuse me, but I did not think that I was going to go as far as 60. It just seems like it was a long ways away. But welcome to this episode. It is episode 60. And we're going to do something a little different today than what we usually do on these episodes. Usually I share content based on certain topics and I'll give you a preview of what's to come. But today I wanted to actually give you an opportunity to check out the new online home for the podcast. So online home is what we're talking about today. So we're going to be touring. Let me introduce myself to you a little bit more for those who are unfamiliar with me. I'm Wendy Y. Bailey. Everyone calls me Wendy Y. I'm a master business and sales coach known as your income acceleration mentor. I actually work with coaches, speakers, industry experts, marketplace influencers, emerging thought leaders. We talk about all things sales mindset. I call that I charge for that mindset. Sales clarity. I call that ideal client clarity and the power of one. Sales messaging. That's also about language and what you say to your clients in a way that is engaging and builds rapport and trust. We also talk about sales conversions. You won't hear me use a lot of words like typical sales words. Like I don't talk about pitching. I don't talk about closing. I don't talk about prospects. I really leave it to you being authentic, and it's about conversion. It's about moving your clients from free to paid programs and services that you offer. And we do a lot of that work on language because sometimes it really is about you knowing authentically what you want to say, how you want to say certain things to potential clients that attract them, and then you can invite them to work with you. So that's a little bit about me. I've been in my business for June will be 19 years. I've seen a lot of things in the marketplace, and I'm just so delighted that you're able to connect with this new brand that I launched. I created a program about 8 years ago of the same name, Profitable Coaching Conversations. And from that, I borrowed that name, Profitable Coaching Conversations, to create this video podcast. I also borrowed it to create the online home at profitablecoachingconversations.com, profitablecoachingconversations.com. So you can go and look at your leisure as well. But I'm going to tour it today. In the next couple of weeks, you're going to hear me talk about an online course that I've created. I'm going to be launching it. It's going to be really robust in terms of how I'll be able to support you. And so I'm excited, very excited to do this tour for you. Remember that if you are on Facebook, be sure to grant StreamYard permission so that I can see your comments. But let's go to, I'm going to do I think it's a screen share. Yeah, I think this is the right one. Let's go to a screen share. Share screen, share screen, share screen. Okay, and I'm going to go to share screen for Profitable Coaching Conversations because I'm doing a tour. And so I want to make sure that you see my screen. Let me go back over to StreamYard just to be sure you see my screen. Okay, be careful sharing screen audio if they have guests. Don't show this tip again. I don't want to see that. Okay, so now you can see my screen. And what you see is my screen, and that's not what I want you to see. So let me go over here and make sure that you can see my screen at profitablecoachingconversations.com. Okay, the first thing I want to show you. Let me just double check to be sure I'm where I am and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Yes. Okay, awesome. So you can see my screen, and based on seeing my screen, this is the new online home for the video/audio podcast. And because it's the new online home, there are lots of bells and whistles that I want to just talk to you about. So the first one I want to talk to you about is there is a newly revised special report about what stops your sales success. It's a meaty piece of content, and you can go here and download it. It's a brand new piece of content, newly revised, because I think I created it in 2019 or 2020, but the content is evergreen. It's timeless, and I think you'll benefit a lot from it. Then you see the banner, and on the banner, you can see that my 18 years is there. We have a YouTube channel. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Stitcher. So you can find us on audio platforms as well as video platforms. And what I want you to get in the habit of doing is checking us out every week. New episodes are posted every week. So you can see the latest episodes just by coming to Profitable Coaching Conversations. And on this very first page, you'll see the first, 9 episodes. The latest 9 episodes are posted on this page. And if you have any questions about where to go, in the top right-hand corner, you'll see that there is a pull-down menu, and you can go and look at all of the other episodes that are typically about 8 or 9 per page. Let's go to the latest. Let's go to episode 58, which I think is the latest on here. And when you go to episodes in this range, you'll see the episodes range from that. But I'm going to go to a guest episode. So let's go to 57 with Michelle PW. We talked about how to write when you don't feel like writing or you don't know what to write. I love the way the episode listing is. There's a page for each episode. And when you come to this page, you see the actual episode, and you can watch the video of that episode right here. If you're more inclined to listen to the episode, just underneath that, you see there's a player that you can click on that will allow you to listen to the episode. There's a bio of the guest for that episode, and then there's an episode description and other links to more information about that particular guest. You can always find yourself looking at the most recent episodes when you look in the right-hand toolbar, status bar. You see the most recent episodes, and you can go and check those out if you want to just go to episodes. We try to make this online home very friendly, user-friendly, right? In this box, you'll see that there are new things coming. There's a new 7-day sales challenge that's available that starts next week, so you can check that out. But once again, you can always search for episodes. So if I want to search for an episode, let's see, I want to search for something about speaking. And I think that what you're going to find is there's some episodes that come up specifically around speaking. We had a great episode with how to grow your speaking business as a full-time speaker with Brian J. Oles, who's the founder and president of the Black Speakers Network. We also had some great dialogue with Rebecca Victor, who's a leadership coach and speaker. And we talked about leadership and that it's greater than your mind and heart. And then we also talked about speaking and systems with Brian K. McNeil, who is a sales trainer and speaker. And we talked about not nurturing leads, when you're selling, not nurturing leads. So I wanted to show you the toolbar. Let's say that we wanted to find something about, let's say, video. Video is hot today, and you've got to look for video. The episodes that are all about video will show up here. So we talked to Tanya Smith, who is with Get Noticed with Video, Lou Bortone, who is the video god when it comes to marketing with video. And there's some others that come up, but I wanted to make sure you guys know that this online home has been created just for you. If you want to come and just absorb content, you're able to do that. There are a lot of cool things for you to talk about. We've got 60 episodes. I want to go back to the homepage. So I'm actually going to take this part out of my browser and just go back to the homepage. Because what I want you to also see is if there's more information you need, all of the episodes first are in black and white. And then when you highlight them and you go to them, they turn to color. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, I love the way it's laid out. It's laid out for you to easily access topics, videos by topic, episodes by topic. I told you about the new download the special report, discover what stops your sales success. I also told you about the 7-day sales challenge. So you can go to the 7-day sales challenge, which starts on Monday. I don't do it all the time, but this is one time that I do the 7-day sales challenge. And you can actually enroll in it. This is a new low cost opportunity for you to get sales skills so that you can sell more, in your coaching, training, speaking business. And I love sharing the content in the sales challenge. I love sharing the content in these episodes. There have been some amazing guests, and you get to search to find what you're looking for here. That's kind of cool. If you wanted to look for something on, let's say, marketing, you can find something on marketing. Yeah, you can find something on marketing. So these are all of the ones that are about marketing, the episodes that are about marketing. It's just so cool, you guys. I'm so very proud of my team for pulling this together the way that they did, for the design, for everything they did to make this really great. And we're going to be making improvements as we go along, but I wanted to be sure to be here to give you a tour of what's happening. Let me go back to StreamYard and see if there are any questions that came up for people. And then I'm going to tell you about the next episodes that will come out. You can see a ticker banner at the bottom, and it's all about joining the Profitable Coaching Society. That's our private Facebook group. It's a growing community of coaches and speakers and industry leaders and marketplace influencers just like you who want to learn more about sales mastery. It really is about helping you to grow and learn and discover what you can in the way of content that's going to help your business to grow. And that community can be found at profitablecoachingsociety.com. You can go straight to my private Facebook group and you'll be ushered in there. I also wanted to make sure I share with you some of the episodes that are coming up in the future. So next week, this is episode 60. Woo! Next week, I'm going to be sharing how to create and monetize your coaching products. That's the bonus episode for next week. I'm here every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern to share the content with you. You can join me on any one of the platforms, my Facebook page, my Facebook group, LinkedIn, my YouTube channel for WendyY Bailey, my YouTube channel for Profitable Coaching Conversations. I'm live everywhere. The cool thing about being able to broadcast live is I want it to be very interactive. So when we talk about next week, how to create and monetize your coaching products, we're going to have a great time talking about that. Then the next episode after that is how to scale your coaching business from one-to-one to one-to-many, as in groups. So we're going to talk about what that looks like and what the strategy is for you to get there. And then in a couple of weeks, the bonus episode will be turn your signature talk into a group coaching program. Well, I taught group coaching program, how to build, design, deliver, fill, sell. I taught all of it, group coaching, for about 7 or 8 years. And so what I've discovered is there is a desire from the marketplace for me to share more of that content, for me to give you more insight around group coaching, because they're people who have been in business for a while, but now they're ready to transition into more groups. So I want to offer the content that will help you to scale as well as to grow and build your group coaching program successfully. I also want to talk about some of the guest episodes that are coming up. The guest episodes that are coming up include Lilia Navarrete will be my guest for next week. Then after that, Sharita Sparrow, the therapeutic art master. And then I'm also going to be talking with Maria Horstman, who talked about fitness and some other things related to building your business. My guests are absolutely awesome. They really, really are. They come from varied backgrounds. They share their expertise freely in our conversations. And I just want to encourage you to be sure to tune in to our next episodes that are coming up. There's so much more in store for us at the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show. And I just appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm WendyY Bailey, Measure Acceleration Mentor, and this has been the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show with WendyY Bailey. I'm delighted you took a minute out of your week on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Eastern to chat with me, to join me, to check out what I'm talking about, to view the online home, the community, to join the community on Facebook. Wherever you are connecting with me, I'm just delightful that you chose to spend a few minutes of your week with me. So I will see you next time for another bonus episode of the Profitable Coaching Conversation Show. Remember that I'm here every Thursday in the 2 p.m. Eastern hour, and I'd love for you to join me, to share your comments, to share your feedback, to be part of this dialogue that I'm having with you. This has been a tour of the online home, the new online home. Thank you so much for taking a minute to go and check it out and watch and listen and just partake of what we're offering there. And I'll see you next time for another episode. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.